know if you are on this call. If you are on this activity call, you are going to be in the know before anyone else is. So super excited. So yeah, take about 10 seconds, send those messages out real quick.
Also, Karen, do you mind if I make you a co-host to help mute out people if they unmute? Is that cool? Oh, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Okay, everyone. My name is Kate Higdon. For those of you that I have not, I just asked Hudson Schaefer to unmute. I did not mean to. If I have not had the pleasure to meet you, I'm a 47-year-old mom of a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old. I live in Owensboro, Kentucky, and I have been with Pruvit since started drinking my first ketones October 1st of 2016. So I've been in for a hot minute. I absolutely love this product, this business. I'm still as passionate about it today as I was when I joined and clicked that promoter membership December 15th of 2016. I literally every morning I wake up and I'm like, let's go. Like, let's do, like, whose life are we going to get to impact today? And I say we because I mean we. Like, that's one of the most beautiful things about this business and this industry is we're not in it alone, right? Like, we are a team, we are an army, we are creating impact together. And so I absolutely love it.
Hurry up, Eli.
On here with you all this morning. So I wanted to just touch base real quickly on something that Mandy said. Put a 1 in the chat if you were on the huddle call. There's no judgment if you weren't. It's a lot of calls. There are a lot of calls. And by the way, never feel like you have to be on every call or you are failing your Pruvit business. There are lots of calls and there are lots of Zooms because we understand that many of us are fitting this into nooks and crannies of our day. And so we try to offer lots of opportunities for you to plug in. It does not mean that you have to be on everything. Let me tell you, like, it's never going to be, I missed that one call, I'm never going to make $1 million. They said everything that was on the huddle call is exactly what we needed to know to win $1 million. It's not like that. So get on what you can get on and give yourself some grace. Watch recordings if you can, but our business is more about action than it is about watching Zoom. Everybody understand that? Everybody get that? But I wanted to touch because she was talking about keto life parties. And I feel like that is the theme for 2023 is community, building community, building community. Are y'all feeling that energy? And something came up about, hey, if just one person shows up at your KLP, it was a success. Because people have this in their mind that what if nobody shows up? Was it a fail? And I want to share a little story. I had a new promoter who doesn't live locally to me, and he hosted one of his first keto life parties yesterday at a coffee shop. And he showed up and he had his basket for people to enter to win. He had his shaker bottle, he had his little Dixie cups, and he was all set and ready to go. And no one showed up. No one showed up. Some people that would happen and they would feel defeated. They would feel like, well, I failed. That was a complete failure. I'm never going to do this again. But here's what I want you all to hear my heart on this. It's not the keto life party that defines the success. It's the conversation that it took to invite people to the keto life party that is success. So as long as you invite someone, you have won because you have started a conversation. Can I please get a 5 in the chat if you feel what I'm saying to you, if you smell what I stepped in? Your success is not defined by the number of people that show up. Your success is defined by the number of conversations that you started. Y'all get that? I've had many people join as a customer and join as a promoter who did not come to the keto life party, but it started a conversation with them. All right, everybody get that? All right, I just wanted to touch on that because it was weighing on me. It happened yesterday, and I wanted to share with y'all some current credibility in that little topic and area. So Cameron and I have some big news to share, and Dustin too, some big news to share with you all. And I want you to put a few things on your calendar before we get into these actions. Number one, tentatively, I want you to put, oh gosh, Cameron, as soon as I say that, I lost my date.
Yes.
For March. What are our dates for March?
Okay. March is the 31st to the 2nd. I think. And then I heard somebody say the 30th, but I think the 30th is Thursday. Hold on.
It's a Friday through Sunday. The last Friday. It's the weekend before Easter. I want you to put that on your calendar, circle it, put a big heart on it, draw a little rhino if you're artistic. And I want you all just to hold that because we have a tentative team-wide mastermind scheduled for that weekend, and it's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Miguel, did you get a haircut? Your hair looks so nice. Everybody take a nice little haircut. People say that you cannot create community on Zoom. I have noticed that Miguel got his haircut. That is community, y'all. Can I just say? So it can happen. Work at it. But I want you guys to put that down because they're really like, we can do these keto life parties and it's amazing. That's how you build your local community, but we are always lily padding. And that's what Dustin was talking about at the beginning of this call is for us to do some trainings on how you lily pad, like how you start local, how you build promoter masterminds, how you grow larger masterminds, and all of that leads to our company events. So put that on your calendar. We're very excited. Cameron and I are working behind the scenes. We've got actually a lot of leaders in on this, putting this together along with Dustin. So put that on your calendar. A couple of other announcements that we're going to be talking about is February. So our team is very future focused this year. We are always going to keep you one step ahead. How many of you like that? Put a 3 in the chat if you're like, yes, I'm seeing the hand. They're like, I want to know what's the next thing. What are we leading? What are we building into? What are we leading into? Where are we going? Because that's vision, right? Without vision, the people what? Perish. So we're going to be creating you a vision with a plan, not just a dream, but a vision with a plan. So in February, the first 10 days of February, we're excited to be launching the very first large team-wide promoter activity challenge. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. If you know me, I love activity challenges because sometimes aren't there just like you want to do stuff, but you don't know what, and you just want someone to say, do this today. And when it's like a little challenge and, you know, you might maybe win, maybe a Pruvit duffel bag or maybe a Pruvit laptop case or a Fueled by Female. This is my favorite, one of my favorite sweatshirts, maybe a Fueled by Female sweatshirt, something like that. You're like, oh, I can do that thing that made me feel a little uncomfortable. This gives me a little courage, right? So we're going to be doing a promoter team-wide activity challenge every day starting February 1st on the Pulse. You will be given a list of activities to do, and then there will be the big one, the big challenge of the day. And as you do, okay, Cameron's like, you got to give me a heads up when you're going to share the screen. I have attention deficit. Okay, so as this goes along, you're going to get, oh wait, let me let Amanda in the room. Okay. So each day you're going to get a challenge and it's going to have that big one. When you do that challenge, you're going to email in a screenshot of proof that you did that challenge. And each day, everyone who did the challenge, your name goes into a drawing for a prize. And we're doing this for 10 days. But here's the big daddy, y'all. At the end of the 10 days, all the people who did every single day's challenge and activity and they never missed a day, their name goes in for a big prize, And it might be something like the registration for this mastermind or something like that, right? So Cameron and I are kind of having fun putting together the prizes. We're like, oh yeah, let's throw this in, let's throw that in. So we're really excited about that. Oh, I see there's more people in the waiting room.
Oh, sorry.
No, there's
Okay.
2 Amandas. Amanda's in there twice, so we'll let her in. We love her. Share that with you. And then you're like, okay, well, what's this other stuff that Cameron has up on the screen here? What is this for the love of fasting? So February is going to be fast focused. February fasting focused, right, y'all? They've been talking about how fasting is now, especially intermittent fasting, is the #1 most Googled nutritional term, right? So we're going to be able to utilize that because we are the ones who really spearheaded this whole conversation in the first place. We're the pace setters. We're not the pace followers. We are the pace setters. We already, let me tell you, all of you on here are chapters ahead of so many people out there that are just learning about intermittent fasting. So we're going to have this for the love of fasting challenge. And each one of your team leaders, get with your team leader because you probably have a masterclass or a challenge group, or maybe you're going to do a message thread, but we're going to start marketing for this now. And this fasting challenge is going to go from February 12th to February 26th. We're going to encourage people to grab these different things so they can really utilize the power of fasting. These are now, do they have to have all of this? No, but this is what we're going to encourage to get the biggest bang for their buck and get the results. Like if someone's raising their hand to you that they want in on this, they're serious about it. Like they want the results that you're talking about. They want the benefits that you're talking about. So we're going to encourage them to grab 2 of the iFast bundle, a challenge kit, and a 60-hour reboot. Like this is huge. And can y'all just count up how much QV that is for you if someone does this? What I love about this, which Cameron's going to get into because we're going to be talking about this reaching out the win back thing. Y'all, this is basically relaunching your business. We are relaunching your business with this iFast bundle. There are so many people who have fallen off throughout the months and years that they don't know about the iFast. They don't know the power of it. And I hope that you all are collecting stories. Like we're collecting stories on our team and it is blowing me away. We had someone on our team who lost 9 inches in 5 days utilizing the iFast. So please be collecting those stories. Because when you can go back to someone who maybe stopped drinking it a year ago or 2 years ago and say, oh, look, this iFast is going to kick you into the next level. Let's start with that. So we're going to be sharing this with you all, be watching the polls. Dustin's going to be sending more information out on this, but we're going to get started on attracting people to this conversation. That's our first activity, is attracting people to this conversation. And I want you to create a VIP list. Put a 2 in the chat if you already have VIP lists. Karen didn't bother. She just raised in her hand. She's like, yes, me. I have VIP. I am the VIP. Y'all, you should always have a VIP list. Always. It's just exciting. Who doesn't want to be on the VIP, right? Who doesn't want to be on that list? So you want to have this VIP list. Okay, because we're going to be starting this in February. So the first thing we're going to do today is make some social media attraction pieces around this. And I'm just going to show you what I've already done so far this morning, because I wouldn't tell you to do anything that I don't do myself. All right, I just posted it before we got on here and I already have 6 comments. Do not compare your results to mine. Okay, do not compare your results to mine. Social media is my full-time business. Okay, so I work really hard at getting followers and getting eyeballs. So if you post this and you don't have 6 comments in 5 minutes, do not be like, well, I suck. I give up. Okay, I've been building this for years and years. All I did was make a post and it said, I'm doing an intermittent fasting challenge in February. Anyone want to do it with me? And I typed it out and I chose a pretty, this is one of my favorite colors. I chose a pretty colored background, which Facebook is preferring right now. Those of you that utilize social media, you know, oh my gosh, when I use this color background, those posts get seen a lot more. So again, it says, I'm doing an intermittent fasting challenge in February. Anyone want to do it with me? And we're going to create a VIP list. We're going to create a VIP list. All right. Now, can I just like side note tell you all something I noticed with a coaching call I had with a promoter Friday? Whenever you make a curiosity post about sample packs, about intermittent fasting, about ketones, please, for the love of ketones, do not just send them a message and say, oh, here are my different sample packs. Which one do you want? Oh, here's my link for ketones. Go check it out. Or here's the iFast. It has this, and this. You want to get started? Here's my link. Okay, that's weird, and don't do that. Send them a message and be real. Say if someone wants a sample pack, is hey Sally, I saw you raised your hand wanting a sample pack. I love this stuff. Have you drank Keto Nat before? So for this one, my first thing I'm going to say to people is, hey, Sally, I saw you raised your hand that you want to do this intermittent fasting challenge with me. I'm so excited. Have you done intermittent fasting before? I'm starting a conversation as a real human being. Does that make sense to you all? Yes, I only see like 5 faces, so I'm watching. Thank you for the nod. Thank you, Rachel. Very, very assertive nod. I appreciate that. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, love you, girl. Miss you. So thank you all. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I would also recommend that you put this in your stories with a poll. Who wants to do this with me? So I'm raising my hand. I'm maybe taking a picture of myself, raising my hand. I'm doing an intermittent fasting challenge in February. Who wants to do it with me with a poll? I'm in. Question, maybe the options are I'm in. Maybe the next option is what is it? Maybe the option is tell me more. And we're going to start conversation. Just like with the Keto Life Party, my success is not based on how many people sign up right now, how many people show up. My success is based on how many conversations can I have. Does that make sense? Okay, so I want you guys to go do that. Take a minute and do that. I'm also putting this in Instagram. So like this is going to be my post for Instagram. It says intermittent fasting challenge in February. Who wants to do it with me? I love Instagram because I'm going to put a whole bunch of intermittent fasting and fasting hashtags on that puppy. All right, I am going to throw this over to Miss Cameron, and she's going to lead us through a couple more activities. Cameron, you got it?
I do. Thank you. Y'all give me 2 seconds because I'm going to finish posting this myself. All right. All right, perfect. Sorry, I have a reel trying to play on my timeline. All right, so, and you can also, I don't think that you showed this, Kate, but I was like trying to get my thing right. But guys, y'all can screenshot your image there and you can use that on your story. And you can attach like a little poll there. So I like to do that as like just a super quick get her done kind of thing. And okay, very good. So hopefully you got that out there. We have two other conversation starters that we can kind of work together. We'll take a couple minutes. I'll show you a couple things and then you can continue on with this as you go and as you have your block of time for the day. But those two things are the 33% off for the win back promo for anyone who hasn't ordered in 90 days. And then we have the Keto Pro, almost every flavor except cookie butter, which I'm salty about right now because I love cookie butter, and how dare them bring back all those Keto Pros and not cookie butter, unless it's on there and I didn't see it. But there's a lot of amazing Keto Pro. A lot of people have fallen in love with that during the iFast. So that is a conversation piece as well. I know some people haven't been here 90 days. So you're like, well, I can't do that 33% off thing. That's okay. You have plenty of other stuff that you can share about. And you are at an amazing place in your business where so many people still don't know what you're doing. And you get the opportunity to make sure that you get it out there in front of more people, that you connect with more people that you know personally, that you do these mixers that you've heard us talk about where you get people over. And I want to kind of remind everybody of that too, because I was thinking about that as Kate was sharing. My brain always goes to like all these different perspectives, because we have all a million different people here with all different experiences and where they're at in it and mindsets, right? And all kind of things going on. So we're always aware of that when we share things with you. And listen, if you're not at a place yet where you have a bunch of people to go message, then that's where you have the opportunity to create. And all of us started at that same place, is putting yourself out there and going, hey, if I don't have a lot of people to talk to, that means I need to amp up my attraction. I need to figure out how I'm going to do what Kate did, or Cameron or Mandy or whoever you see on here that may have a whole bunch of people in the funnel. How did we do that? Well, we showed up and we put ourselves out there and we went live and we did, oh my gosh, so many things. And we found our niches and we found ways to get in front of more people. And that process takes time, but it has to start somewhere, right? So you can always start there. If you're ever feeling like I don't have people to talk to, hey, that's a super easy solution. So I want to show you really quick on the Pulse Pro, those of you that have the Pulse Pro. Pulse Pro is an upgraded version of our Pruvit Pulse app. I think it's around like $99 a year, but it serves as a basically everything that you need to manage your contacts in your business. People that have ordered through your website and people who haven't yet, that buy a trial pack, you can put them right in here with your leads. You can literally use this app for everything. But if you do have Pulse Pro, I want to show you really quick if you haven't seen this already. On the bottom of your app, you're going to go down to community. And then you're going to go to customers. It may already be set there. Mine is set on customers. And then you're going to look down on where it says radar, and you'll see cold. And that says no recent purchase activity. So when we click on that, this has all the people that haven't ordered in a while. So now we can go through and we can reach out to these people. We shared a message. It's in the Pulse that Dustin sent out that had like a little sample message. It said, hey, didn't want you to be bummed if you missed it. Wanted to make sure you saw there's 33% off. We're doing this really cool promo, and just go through and reach out to those cool people that you have there that haven't ordered in a while. And then another feature that anyone can do, whether you have Pulse Pro or not, you can also go from your app, and make sure you're using the app, you guys. This is like the best tool ever for everything that you need, especially if you were here when we didn't have, everything was in a different place. So having it all here is amazing. At the very bottom of your app, and everything's so bright, you probably won't be able to see my screen, but hopefully, yeah, right there on the bottom of the app, you can hit where it says profile and has like the little person. And when you hit that, you can go to Cloud Office. That will take you into your back office, is what I call it, or your Pruvit Cloud. And from there, you're going to see the little 4 lines up at the top next to your little settings icon. Hit the 4 bars and hit manage. Next, hit community. So you're going to go manage and then community. Now, this is going to bring up every single person that's ordered from you. And if you go over into the Insights tab, you can actually do the drop down here and select, wait, where am I? Did I just go to the wrong place? Hold on. Don't leave community. Go back to community. Look, I always say I can do this with my eyes closed. Where's what I'm looking for? Hold on. Oh, okay. Here we go. So yeah, go over to Insights, back to Insights. So community, you're going to go over to Insights, and then on the Insights, you'll do order history. Order history. From there, you can hit filter and you can type in a product name. Manage community, Insights, order history, filter, search, product name, and you can type in Pro, for example, and it'll bring up everybody who's ordered Keto Pro. So this is where you can go through and find who has ordered the Keto Pro from you. You also want to, of course, anyone who did the iFast, they got to experience the Keto Pro, so they can, oh, Mary Beth said, and birthday cake. Birthday cake's missing too. So they got to experience something in the iFast. Chances are they will want to take advantage of that. And listen, it's as simple as this. Hey, Sherry, I'm reaching out to all my, no, not Siri, you. Okay, hey, Sherry, I'm reaching out to all my Keto Pro lovers to let you know that we have a sale and tons of amazing flavors available. Would you like me to send you more info? It can be as simple as that. Okay, and then with we talked about the message for the 33% off. So really quick, because I know we don't have a lot of time to dive into that, but does anybody have a question about anything I ran through just then, or a question about language? Okay. So I know we're already at the 30-minute mark. But we can, Kate, you want to go ahead and give our last little activity for today, and then everybody can kind of work on their time to stay in the zone.
Absolutely. And I'm just super proud of all of you guys for being on here. And I love that there's so many people that are showing up to these. So yeah, the last thing that we want to do is, it is Monday, and we just always feel like sample packs are a great lead for a conversation. Sample packs. I mean, I feel now that I heard Mandy Mitchell say this at Epic, as like, she's like, I have a sample pack business. And that's how I feel. By the way, if you might say trial pack, I actually call mine sample packs now. So, and it's Monday. And so Cameron had started this a while back, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to steal that. So she does like mail out Monday. So today's a great day to post that you're mailing out sample packs, or you have sample packs or trial packs to mail out. Great thing to do is put that in your stories. I'm just going to tell you all what I did for February is I actually went to the dollar store and got some little Valentine's Day bags and stickers, little cellophane bags. And I made a special Valentine's Day sample pack. You don't have to do this, but if you want to go like a little extra, if you want to be a little extra, I'm always a fan of being a little extra. No problem being basic, built a huge business that way. But I'm like, I just like to do something a little extra. So I made a little packet. I put like all the pinks and red packs in it. I made a Valentine's Day, and I made it a special. I think I like took $5 off of it. I'm still making a profit. I'm not losing any money, which is why it's smart to use your Smart Ship product, your sale product. You get the big mega pack, so you get 36% off. So you're never losing money on your trial pack. But we're going to post about sample packs. So for example, this morning, I'll kind of show you what I put in mine. Oh, it said, I'm going to have to screenshot it because, you know, it'll go it, or I can hold it down, I guess. So I put it in my stories and I took a picture of the little pack that I have like all wrapped together. And it just, mine says Valentine's Day sample pack special. By the way, you don't even have to have, you can just call it a special. You don't have to do anything extra. If you want, you could call it a special by adding a Mitoplex in it.
Yep.
You know, add a Lime-Time Mitoplex in it. It's a special. Whatever, it's a special because it's in a cute little bag. Look, whatever you got to do to get your brain wrapped around the fact that it's different, you can do. But I did Valentine's Day sample pack special with a poll, who wants one? It's just creating habits. And that's why I love that Cameron's like Mail Out Monday. She doesn't have to say on her story, it's Mail Out Monday, but in her mind, she's saying to herself, it's Mail Out Monday, sample pack. Like it's creating a habit for her. So every Monday she's focused on, because if you don't do that, if you don't create those habits, weeks will go by and you're like, oh my gosh, when was the last time I posted about trial paths? So it just creates a habit for you. You can put it on your calendar if you want to, but just a simple little picture with a poll on it. Very, very simple. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay. Cameron, anything else you want to add?
I think that's it. I'll just, if anybody missed the huddle call today, it was really good. It was full of a lot of different great stuff, ideas, inspiration, but I love how Mandy she kind of ran through it like nothing, like saying that she's always behind the computer and like doing all these things and she wants to be better about doing out in person. But like that little list that she just gave that was like, and it's like just going back to your old post, like y'all, no matter what, at the end of the day, whether you're new, old, experienced, not big following, not big following, regardless of any of that, our goal here is to get ketones into people's hands. It's to sell ketones. Everybody knows that, right? And yes, help people and give value and build a community and all that stuff. But the way that we have success in this is we sell ketones. So you have to figure out how you're going to do that. Like, what is that going to be for you? And then you're always going to have, however many years in, you're going to be like, okay, I need to talk to 2 to 5 new people today. Minimum, no matter what, right? How am I going to do that? Well, if I know that that's what I have to do every day, no matter what, and I can sit and go back through posts that I've made, people that have raised their hand for Freebie Friday, keywords, I search keywords and bring up old conversations, right? Like that's our gold mine. That's our funnel right there. Maybe you don't all have them written on a list and the goal is to do that 100%. But it was just such a reminder that I'm like, that is literally the first thing I should do every day before I open a notebook or anything, is like, just go back to those old posts that I've made and just reach out right then. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, for me, I just don't do that enough. So just a reminder to like look back. And even though, yeah, we just made this post about the Friday thing, and that's actually what, when I opened my Facebook, it said 25 comments and I just made it and I was like, oh my gosh, but it was actually the one I made for December. It's been there for like 2 months. That's why it has 25 comments. But I was like, oh my gosh, but I need to go back to those people. Because right, we started dripping this when we found out we were going to have the iFast coming out first. So don't forget about all those people back in December, like when you were posting about this and doing your stories and all that, to go back to those people too.
Yeah. And y'all don't freak out about this February fasting challenge, because we're going to be creating, like, some of you have leadership, you have customer groups where this is going to be, your leadership's going to be posting, but we're going to be sending out graphics and details that if you have a message thread with 3 other people that are doing it with you, you'll be able to utilize that. You do not have to create this from scratch. You don't have to come up with content. Your leadership will be doing that for you. So don't let that stop you. Don't be like, well, I don't have that, so I'm not going to post it. Don't be that person. Awesome. Okay, everyone, we'll go crush the rest of your day. Go create some attraction. And we will be talking. Oh, and you know what? Cameron, Thursday night, Thursday night, another thing
Yes.
to add on the calendar. Oh my gosh, it's like the most important thing. Hello. Oh, we're doing great, Cameron. We're doing great. Most important thing is for us to try and find other people that want to do this with us, right? Like, if y'all want like a Karen and a Laura and a Michelle and a Kristen and a Jennifer and a Yvette and Shauna, like, don't you want more people doing this with you? Thursday night is going to be an opportunity call. So make sure that you are thinking to yourself, who are you going to invite to Thursday night's opportunity call? This coming Thursday night, we will have an opportunity Zoom that you can invite people to. They'll get to know just a tiny bit about ketones, but it literally is, what does it mean to be a promoter? What can they expect? What are the options to get started? And what happens after you join? All the things that people want to know. We're also going to talk about, I thought I couldn't do this because I didn't have enough time. I thought I couldn't do this because I don't have enough influence. I only have 100 friends on Facebook. I thought I couldn't do this because I don't know anyone in my town. We're going to touch upon all those pain points. So if you have people that they're like saying they can't do it because I want to do it, but I can't because, we're going to cover the because. I don't think that was a word, but I just made it up. Okay. So be watching your pulse. We're going to be pulsing that out. So you've got invite language and you've got, you know what to send them. But Monday, today's Monday, write down right now who are 5 people that you want to invite to that call. Not that you want to invite, who are 5 people you are going to invite to that call. Write that down, put it next to your computer or somewhere on your phone where you are seeing that. So when the language pops on the pulse, you don't think, you just do. I love that Danny said that on the huddle call. No think, just do. All right. How many of you on this call, when you stopped thinking and you just did, you got results? Yeah. Laura has a little T-Rex hand right there, but she's learning. All right. Okay. Now for sure, for reals, we're going to get off of here. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Cameron. Thanks, Dustin. See y'all later.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.